Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. What it do with the business is Big Boss Hog, Boss Dog. Cake poke through the door. Hit a touch this box. Fuck it, man. Soliloquy. Maybe tough times don't last. Good people do it enough self. Caught him if I let maybe matter. Peak game. 84s on West Wayne. Ready. Before I get in anything, pause. Happy Mother's Day to all. You know, to your mamas, you know, your wives, you know, grandmothers, all of them out there. Your work mamas, I got work moms, you know. There's them old ladies that, you know, kind of take you under their wing. You know, they kind of be correcting you, you know what I'm saying, when you start tripping. I got them at my job. You know, the work mama, they be like, don't say that. Watch your mouth. Watch what you saying. Did you eat today? I'm like, nah, I ain't eat. Yeah. I made some collard greens, some yams, and some turkey necks. You like, oh, dang. Appreciate you. You know? So, but all jokes aside, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas, for real. Let's talk boxing. July 19th. It's supposed to be a card that's in the works. I'm going to explain and articulate this card, and then we're going to talk about each fight on the card. So, July 19th, headline the card is supposed to be Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios for the WBC Championship at 147 pounds. The co-main is supposed to be Sebastian Fundora versus Tim Tszyu, and which Sebastian Fundora will put both his titles on the line against Tim Tszyu. After that's supposed to be Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Fierro. I also heard Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus El Rayo, right? So, pretty fire card, and there's a list of other fights. Here's my take on the main event. I don't see the point of Mario Barrios fighting Manny Pacquiao, 46 years old, and I'm kind of, I won't say upset, but disappointed at the fact that this is even going to be a main event, and I don't understand why Manny Pacquiao is coming back after being gone for so many years and he getting a title shot. I don't get that, man. I don't understand it. It's not registering to me. How does this man who was out of boxing for X amount of years, I know he did an exhibition, you know, I think it was a year ago, 2 years ago, but he didn't even look impressive in that exhibition. He kind of struggled. You know what I'm saying? So, how's a fighter like him, you know, basically come back in the sport of boxing and get a title shot? It doesn't make sense. Now, this kind of, I think this is a cash grab for Mario Barrios, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he knows that Manny Pacquiao got a cult-like fan base, so I think he just trying to get paid, you know what I'm saying? They just trying to get that money, you know, and I understand it, but at the same time, you know, boss is about legacy, and you beating a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao does not help you legacy-wise, Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios needs to be looking to fight the other champions. He needs to be looking to fight a Brian Norman, a Jan Bruce Ennis. Those are the fights we want for you, right? A Rolly Romero. I even respect you fighting a Rolly Romero in a fight. But for you to sit there and fight a, you know, Manny Pacquiao who hasn't had his mind or hand in boxing at all, you know what I'm saying, is crazy. So, hopefully, you know, this isn't true. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm part of me like, man, hopefully they do away with it. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen because of, you know, the finances. Truthfully, the co-main event should be the main event. But in looking at that fight, I'm like, Sebastian Fundora is coming out one win against Joey Spencer. I mean, not Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, excuse me, is coming off one win against Joey Spencer. You know, Sebastian Fundora is coming off a stoppage win, but Tim Tszyu, before he beat George Spencer, was on a 2-fight losing streak, right? He lost to Sebastian Fundora, and I get it. The loss was due to him splitting getting his head split open from, you know, it was a freak accident. You know what I mean? He couldn't see, so he had blood in his eyes. He fought the whole fight. He lost a close decision. But he got dominated by Baccarat Murtazalev. So I'm just like, how is he getting another opportunity at Sebastian Fundora? You get what I mean? It's like I'm seeing the play, like whoever they kind of want to push, they gonna push, and they trying to make Tim Tszyu into this invincible, and putting him back in the position. And I'm like, you gotta fight your way, you gotta earn your way back. You know what I mean? You fought George Spencer, yes, you dominated him, but no disrespect to George Spencer, but George Spencer is not a top fighter at 154 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to him. I'm not talking trash about him, not saying that he's horrible. He's just not the elite of the elite. He's not at the top. So why is he getting an opportunity? Why is Tim Tszyu getting elevated to now be in title contention again, coming off of a win against George Spencer? I get it if Tim Tszyu beat Erickson Lubin, or Tim Tszyu beat, I don't know, anybody that is a top fighter at 154 pounds, a Jesus Ramos or something like that. Then I'd be like, okay, I can respect that. But he beat George Spencer. Like I said, it's no disrespect to George Spencer. George Spencer's a good fighter. I just think he's kind of like a middle of the road type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his lane. You know what I mean? If he get in there with, those low level guys, he gonna beat them. But if George Spencer get in there with the top guys, he's not gonna beat them. You know what I mean? Each step up, he's had 2 times where he stepped up and he dropped the ball. He got dominated by Jesus Ramos, and he got dominated by Tim Tszyu. So that lets me know what he is as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he get in there with low level guys, yes, he gonna do his thing. You feel me? He gonna get in there, he gonna dominate, right? But when he gets in there with, like I say, the elite of the elite, he's not gonna take care of business. You know what I'm saying? And that's all about saying. So I just kind of question the elevation of Tim Tszyu into title contention, right? Me personally, I would have loved to see like Tim Tszyu fight Jermell Charlo and the winner against Sebastian Fundora, or Tim Tszyu fight Errol Spence and the winner against Sebastian Fundora. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved something like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. But just for him to get elevated like after one fight, I'm like, I question it. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Because Tim Tszyu is a good fighter. I ain't taking nothing away from him. But you gotta earn your stripes, bro. You got dominated. Like, I get if he fought Sebastian Fundora and he ain't fought since Sebastian Fundora. I'll be like, okay, cool, because how that fight, like the circumstances of that fight. You know what I mean? But you fought him and then fought Baccarat and got dominated. Like, beat the break. They beat the he sent you back down under. You know what I'm saying? And you back in title contention. I just, so that's the only issues, the gripes. Other than that, like, it's a decent card. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and cap and be like it's horrible. It ain't horrible. It ain't like the best card, but it's a decent scrap. You know what I'm saying? Isaac Pitbull Cruz fighting Fierro or El Rayo. Me personally, I think El Rayo, if he fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz again, he dominated Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So him fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz again, I pick El Rayo again. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, the problem with him is at 135, he's dangerous. At 140, he's a different fighter, right? And he don't throw straight punches. And that's the knock on him, right? It's like you do your homework on him, you like, okay, he kind of throws like looping shots. And if you throwing straight punches at him, he's there. He's susceptible to those straight punches, right? And I just think that El Rayo can just outbox him again. That's what I see. You know what I mean? It's sad to say. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna cap. I just see him outboxing Isaac Pitbull Cruz again. You know what I mean? Now the Fierro fight is, I think that's a fight Isaac should take because of the fact that it was so close, and I feel like that's a style matchup that Isaac Pitbull Cruz could take advantage of, right? But Eastside People Cruz got to learn to throw jabs and straight punches. And he got to throw combinations. He like kind of throws like these looping shots, but he throwing singles, right? So I don't want to completely change who he is as a fighter, but he need to put combination punches together. You know what I'm saying? Work behind a jab and throw some straight punches. He don't have any straight punches. And even if you're going to throw those looping shots, right, your head needs to be offline. It's like his head don't be offline and he be predictable, right? So a lot of the time these guys be knowing where his head going to be at. So when he do throw a shot and he throw it offline, they just going to throw where his head is going to be at, right? And he get caught. And then you see him getting frustrated in there because Isak want to bully you. That's what he want to do. And when he can't bully you, he get frustrated, right? That's real talk. So he get in there, his kryptonite is pure boxers. When he get in there with pure boxers, you see him get frustrated. You know? I think Eastside People Cruz will fight anybody, right? But the problem he has is he gets frustrated. And in boxing, when you get frustrated, you can't think clearly. So you don't think clearly, that's when you start getting caught with shots and, you know what I mean? You start getting taken advantage of, paused and dominated. You know, so I just want Isak to calm down, simmer on down, learn to throw straight punches. I think he should take the Fiora fight. I feel like it'd be more entertaining for the fans. I feel like that Ryo fight, he'll get dominated again. Truthfully. Now, granted, you can make the argument and say, hey, Ryo may not be the same after the Gary Antoine Russell fight. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, you know, even if Ryo ain't the same, I still think he'll outbox Eastside People Cruz. I just think Eastside People Cruz, he got to learn to throw straight punches. And the problem with him is he's stubborn. So he's not going to do that. He's trying to bully you and bulldoze through you and hurt you and knock you out. And so he can flex. You know what I'm saying? He's a true Mexican, bro. You know, and one thing about Mexicans, machismo, right? Machismo way. They're very prideful individuals, right? So it's going to be real hard to kind of teach him something new. You know what I'm saying? So, but we shall see. You know, he may come with a better game plan, but like I told you, he don't throw no straight punches. Gary Antoine Russell, he's linked to an undefeated guy. I think he's a Russian guy. Durable, tough fighter. He's defending his championship against. I like Gary Antoine Russell, man. I want to see Gary Antoine Russell, you know, fight more. I want him to be a little bit more active. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say he got that Sean Porter style. I think he got his own style. You know what I mean? Because Gary Antoine Russell can box a little bit too. You know, a lot of people compare him to Sean Porter. I don't like comparing fighters to fighters, or other fighters. You know what I'm saying? I think Gary Antoine Russell got his own style. But overall for the card, I mean, it's names on it. It's a decent card. I ain't gonna say it's bad. I ain't gonna say it's good either. I'm gonna say it's decent. You know what I'm saying? It's just some fights you could tell it's a money grab fight. Some fights they put together you could tell for like, you know, just to get people to tune in. You know what I'm saying? I still, like I said, my gripe is I don't feel like Tim Tszyu deserves a rematch with Sebastian Fundora. You know what I mean? I don't like the Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao fight. I have no problem with a Ryo Eastside People Cruz or Eastside People Cruz or Fierro. And I don't have a problem with the Gary Antoine Russell fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.